Hello, I'm Pyrexian, and welcome to Endless Legend 2, or at least a demo of this game. So, they released the demo for the public now, and I've really been a fan of the Endless series, and I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to actually get into one of the games and post like a mini-series on this channel. Not sure how well it will do, but if the interest is high enough, I'll definitely post more once we get into the early access. So the demo ends on August 18th, which is it's already happened as this video releases, but as you can see here, the early access will start on September 22nd. So this is more like a teaser, so if you feel excited about this, make sure to wishlist so that you get notified once the game actually releases into early access. And yeah, just a reminder that this is the demo, so we have 2 playable factions out of the 5 planned. And we can play up to turn 90, and not sure how far we'll play, but we'll see how it goes and see what happens from there. But as this is still a work in progress, some things might not look as perfect as they should be, so keep that in mind. At this point I got like 3 hours into the tutorial here, so I feel like confident enough that we can jump into a new game here and get something done. I've turned off the tutorial, so I'll be your tutorial, I guess, for this journey. So strap in, I guess. I think we're going to play the Kin of Sheridan. They are defenders. So basically, if you think some sort of religious faction with a focus on war defense. And so, as these guys, we will have strength of our seal as our ability, so the more fortifications we have, the more holy commandments abilities we will unlock. Which is kind of like global spells we can use to gain bonuses or boost our troops. And then we have the Chosen, and like big mech guys, almost looks like, and they help out with using the commandments. Basically, this is all their abilities, but the main thing I think is that we start with a workshop and stoneworks, and we get Empire Pro from our war district, so we're going to build a lot of war stuff. But yeah, let's jump into the game. So one thing that I really like about the Amplitude games is their intro cinematics. So let's just watch them and oh, right. I should probably side this map here. Think general settings. We have a world size here. Oh, we can't even go to small. Ah, this is because I have 4 players. We go to 3 players. Can I go to small? Okay, I can actually have a small map. Difficulty is explore is the regular one. I think we're going to push it up to adept at least. We'll see if anything bad goes from that. And then let's see here. Well, you know what? Let's go with 4 players on a normal map. That's probably this is like all the default settings, and just start the game and watch the intro cinematic here once its game loads.
We came from the stars, the Sheridan, the right hand of Empress Elevus. Garen led the tattered remnants of our fleet here, ordered to find a new home. Yet this world has not been welcoming. Terrors in the oceans, scuttling horrors on the isles. We were tested, but never swayed from our task, even when we lost Garen herself. With Garen's courage and Garen's steel, I will rebuild the kin anew. With the wisdom of the stars and the strength of the Chosen, we will fight to ensure that Sayada is not a staging post, but our true home.
Nice. Alright. That's the story behind them. Forge a new home. So a lot of these stories, like there's a story quest going for each faction, and most of them are pretty personal or smaller in size compared to a lot of other 4X games, where it's like the whole civilization rests on your shoulder. And so yeah, we kin of Sheridan have suffered of this world, seen our numbers decimated, seen our original commander lost to its mysteries. Now with our faith and our steel, we must rebuild anew, ensure Saida is a home worthy of the Emperor. Alright, so here we are on the map, and I'm gonna turn on these, so hexagon map here. We start out with a hero here, who is a ranger. We have a basic infantry unit here, the legionary, and we have a cavalry unit, sentinel, who also has access to patroller here. They're basically really good at scouting, these guys. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is to figure out where we are going to settle our town here. And right now it's like a whole lot of production here, you can see on the field here. So we have four different. Yeah, it's a FIDSI system. It's the same as in other Endless games and Humankind. So if you played any of those games, you pretty much know like 90% of this game. So that's pretty nice, at least. Alright, so we have some food here and some industry income here, which helps out. But I would love to have some better places here. So if we were to found our capital, it's like 5 and 5, and maybe not the best. So instead, there is a curiosity here, as you can see with the light showing here. So let's go there and get some influence. Influence is used for basically expanding your empire and doing diplomacy work with other players. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here is an anomaly with these fiber spines, which gives you 6 production just from being adjacent to it. So all of a sudden we have a town which can have 6 food, 12 industry, or 9 food, 7 industry. Okay, that's not bad. And I love that these units actually are turning around. Alright, so the map is divided into different territories, you can see here on the lines here. And each territory can only have one city. So this is pretty much the end of this area. Let's see if we can... Oh, okay, we got a mountain here. Okay, it's like jungle or something? Dense forest. I mean, we're pretty closed off. We got the sea over here. And a mountain ridge here. We're gonna make so much production, I think, if we settle here, but that is pretty nice actually. So let's do it. Let's set it up here. They do have, as it was noted up there, you can get a preparation bonus. So for every turn you spend searching for a good place, you will gain 50% bonus to all stats for that many turns once you settle your town. So just as a way of compensate. Oh, okay, alright. So first of all, we have found a minor faction, but let's just see here. We have our city hall here who adds some income here. So now we have 22 industry. Okay, that's not bad at all. And we have 1 population. So the default population of these guys is the kin of Sheridan, which gains 2 extra industry when the work is artisans. So usually you get 4 from this, but we get 6 extra here, as you can see down here. And this is basically where we can put them around here to help out with different things. The population will grow once there's surplus food. So every population eats 4 food. So once the surplus food gets to 62 at this point, we will get another kin of Sheridan population who can help out work here. Let's see here. So let's start with the minor faction here. We have some Daughters of Boar. Oh, okay. I was thinking I was going to be a bit quick there, but apparently not. Okay. We can gain 2 extra defense per pacified village on the protectorate of units. Unlocks. Okay. So we are like main factions, the players, and there are a whole bunch of minor factions spread out over the map. I think every territory has at least one minor faction already living there. These minor factions are possible to integrate into your empire, and you will gain their units, access to their units we can use in your army. And you also get some of their people working in your town. So it's a really nice, a good thing to add into them. And here are the Daughter of Boars. Apparently there are 2 villagers in here. So if we were to simulate them, we would get 2 population and access to their special unit, the Huntress, which is an infantry unit. With the skill never yielding, so they will become berserk when below 50% health, giving extra damage and crit chance. Okay. Right. Okay. Man, I love this system where you can just either hover for a while or middle mouse click to lock tooltips. And you can just continue to just extend the tooltips by continuously clicking on tooltips like this. And you can go for such a long time. That's amazing. Alright, so we might want to see if we can simulate them. So this is done by 2 ways. Either we just fight them, defeat them, and basically conquer them. Or we can go ask them if they won't need any help, and we can get a quest. And if we do the quest, they will join us. Or at least be friendly enough with us so they will be able to join us. Alright, let's get into the rest of the town stuff here. So we're gonna build something, and right now we do have an improvement here. I think this is a basic one. Can only be once per empire and just gives you double the amount of... Yeah, just doubles the city halls effect. Takes 5 turns to build because it costs 95 industry, which you can see down there. 5 turns and we produce 22, so things are going to go rather quickly here. And units, we have access to the Sentinel and Legionary for now, but Chosens will be unlocked later on as we do things here. Alright, and let's just go with a district for now. We have a few different locations, but we only have access to 2 districts at this point. Or 3, okay. We have the keep, and this gives us the town more fortification, and because we are the faction we gain also extra approval to our town for each adjacent district. So a lot of these things gain bonuses depending on adjacent districts. So I think the city hall is considered a district. Yeah, this is a district. So we will gain 150 just because of that. And we also have communal habitations, which we can use to increase the number of work slots here. And but that's far off for now. So, but this one looks really nice here. So this one gains 2 industry flat, plus 1 more if the tile is already producing industry, and also 1 extra industry for each adjacent ridge. And we happens to have some ridge here, so this feels like a perfect start here. 4 extra industry from this. Seems pretty good. Alright, and then of course we need to have some technology if we're going to be a 4X game. So yeah, the technology tree here works a little bit different from some other games, but definitely basically the same as Endless Legend 1. In that the game is basically divided into different eras or years this time. So we can go into quite a lot of eras here. But yeah, in order to advance to the next era, we need to research 8 technologies. We start with the workshop, which is why we have an industry district we can use. And we can also remove forests to temporarily gain extra industry, but removing that. So a little bit of terraforming that. And we also stone with stoneworks, so we can have our keep here and also some extra fortification on our capital. Okay, interesting. So the game recommends one from each here with the thumbs up, and we also have this one which is specific to our faction. Strength of Garin, extra defense on units, more industry on military districts, but we're not gonna build those yet. So we'll see when we get to that. I think I'm going to do the same as the tutorial said and just grab the scientific charter here. And so we get access to the science district. And we also get more rewards from curiosities. And we're going to find a lot of curiosities early on in the game, so I think it's important to get this one rolling. Alright, but well, okay, it didn't take that long to explain most of the things here. Alright, so first of all, let's have you walk over here and ask... Oh, and grab that, I guess, and ask these guys for a quest. Alright. I don't speak with outsiders, especially if I don't know them, and with every second wasted on foolish talk, the scrolls decay even further. The kin of Sheridan may be outsiders now, but we would earn your trust. What are these scrolls? The daughters of Boar keep our guard up for good reason. I am chiefess, but also memory keeper. I hold our past and teach it. With the scrolls, that's where your history is kept, and you say they are decaying. Maybe we can help. The tribe must not know. Our triumphs, our sorrows, the dark days of our imprisonment, and all we overcame. This cannot be forgotten. The past will not fade away while still I breathe. At times I almost feel the scrolls are alive, drawing on the world around us, odd as it may be. I think they might be preserved by returning to the places whose stories they tell. I wish to know if I am right. Take the scroll to where its memories speak loudest, then you will have my respect. Such delicate things. We will keep your past safe. It's in your hands now. Just see that the scroll reaches its home unharmed. Alright. So, we got a quest here. So, search Boar's retreat. So, we're going to head for a place. And we gain 200 influence from this. And we get well equipped on the Legion. Okay. On our army here for... So 5 extra damage for 10 turns. Okay, that's fine. And all of the villagers will be pacified. Alright, let's grab the quest. So right now all of these villagers are considered hostile. So they will fight us. And they are also wary, which means that they will be able to spawn neutral armies roaming around here. Which will be able to fight us. But yeah, if we can do this quest before that happens, we don't have to deal with them. So, quests are added up here. Where is the... Here's the quest journal. All the different quests you can find here. But most of them are just pinned here. And there is a locate objective here, so we can click. And we can see that it's all the way over here somewhere. There is. Okay, so we're gonna have to go quite far to get there. So let's just start walking, I guess. Oh, even more ridges. Wow. Okay, so we have an anomaly here, which is pretty nice one. But man, this region was really weird to start with. Okay, find some more. Another anomaly here. So it's just looking for where to place another town here. So we can expand by founding camps, and we can use camps to mine different special resources, like the strategic resources and luxury resources if we find any. And that is also how we expand to new areas. So we first need to create a camp, and then we need to upgrade the camp to either a city or a city region. And we get to that at some point. So it's good to at least keep an eye out for good locations you want to grab once you get the opportunity. Okay, so I guess we're going to head up here. Oh, there's another anomaly. Grab some more curiosities early on. Okay, and we can use this finish move button here with the foot to just move everybody. 15 science, and I think we found the second village here. Okay, I mean, it's a pretty nice one. 2 extra defense on units. And our units are already inclined to having high defense, so that could be a pretty good combo. Okay. It's all the way over there. Okay, so up there somewhere. I think these guys are gonna get there first, unless... Build a temporary bridge. Alright, I mean, otherwise I'm gonna have to do real big loop around here. Sure, let's do a bridge here and see what happens. I'd never tried that. Now some curiosities, some dust, some science. Let's see here. Yeah, it's continuing to build. So dust is basically gold in a lot of Forex games. They're used for various things, but the army upkeep, as you can see here, is costing us a bit. But you can also use it to purchase resources or just instantly buy troops or units. Cost a bit, but it's definitely one way to accelerate your building. Alright, so we got the research done. That is nice. Oh, right, we got some extra science we picked up from a lot of things. Okay, nothing. No reward. Okay, have you managed to build a bridge now? Okay. Nice. Okay, lots of curiosities here. It's pretty nice. You can hold down the right key to actually just see how much it will cost you to move the different locations here. A pretty neat feature. Okay. There's a lot of food in this area. Apparently. I'm gonna move over to here just to have a quick look here. Alright. Well, doesn't seem like there are a lot of... Yeah, one more. Oh. Okay, another mountain here. Alright, and let's see here what we're going to grab next. This is tricky. I have this for the influence district. And more slots for scribes. This is more approval. And this is if you want dust, with the dust district. This is for building bridges. Not just temporary bridges. More battle spoils after each battle we fight. More health and damage on the units. And this one, more defense in the industrial and military districts. You see it takes 9 turns now to research. Maybe I should have this one active. It's pretty nice to actually be able to see how long it takes. Just grab this for now. I'm not sure if there's anything. I mean, fencing could be nice if we unlock the farming district so we can a little bit quicker grow our population here. That could be nice. I think I will go with that. Let's see here. We're 1 turn away from finishing that, and okay, a little bit before we can finish that. I'm thinking maybe... Alright, so here's the thing that these guys are counted into the population and also determines how much food you need to grow. So maybe it's better to just move you over here to reduce the time a little bit. I should have done that much earlier in that case. Yeah, it takes a longer time, okay. I'm gonna have to live with it, I guess. Oh, okay, we have already found one of the other AIs. Okay. Knowledge. Oh, here they are. Okay, I found some glass steel. Okay. Not sure where I found that, but... nothing there. Okay, so we have found other faction. Okay, so glass steel and I don't remember what this is called. Titan steel. Is the first strategic resource you will encounter, and they're used to pay for certain buildings and units. So I don't think we have any use for them right now, so it doesn't really matter. Mosaic halls. Oh, okay. I think they got some mosaic halls spawned here for their quest. Probably. They're heading there right now. Wow. I mean, this area is very mountainous, to say. Let's go grab this. 30 influence and 2 extra movement. Okay, that's really nice. A minor faction discovered. Who are you? Hydracorns. Okay. Plus critical per pacified village and protector. Okay. Gain some extra crit chance. Not the best. Okay. Right. Since we don't live in this region, they don't show up. Alright, so every faction has a storyline quest. It's similar to the other Endless games. And as far as I understand it, that's one way to trigger how you win the game. So let's see here. Here's the storyline. I think the other AI has the same storyline, which is why they suddenly spawned the ruin. Or maybe that's why I'm gonna need to head to that ruin. Oh well. And the missing youth. 20 winters have passed since the mantle of leadership fell on General Sharparenko. Yet she could remember no harder time. The devastation of the storms have scarred many kin, and the ensuing starfalls have stirred ancient memories of their own time traveling the heavens. Sermons are more evangelic, congregations greater, and canticles sung with unrecalled zeal. Wow, that was some difficult words. Garen's legend burns brighter than ever, with many kin desperate for the lost leader to return from the wilds and relight their path. For the leader of the kin, it is a testing time. Seneschal, I pray you disturb me for good reasons. I have a lot on my mind. For good reasons, yes, but my news is troubling. Spit it out then. I hear enough riddles from the chaplains. Frigja is missing. Slipped past the patrols. Another one determined to retrace the great Commander Garen's footsteps, no doubt. One of our most promising youths, but she's too impetuous. Do I hear a soft spot in your voice, General? Perhaps, but no matter who, the response would be the same. We'll need to send a search party. So we need to search this mosaic halls and we get 100 gold. And that's the first step in our quest here. And pretty sure... Oh, okay. It's over here. Alright, so this gotta be the mosaic halls of the other faction here. Alright, let's see what we're gonna build now. Okay, so we have the opportunity to expand outwards here by paying for the foundation with influence. And this is one way to grab more tiles to work on. So we get the income of this tile. That way being able to build something on it. This is just a bush, okay. Bush terrain. Let's see here. We could definitely... It would be nice to expand over to this to grab this at some point. So... Oh. Oh, okay. A little bit of lag there. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, there's probably nothing to do with the game. There's more with my setup for the recording. Let's see here. I'm thinking that we could... I mean, this is a pretty good industry spot with 2 ridges close by. We can't really build upon an anomaly, so this is like a permanent. No, okay. Could build something here, keep. I guess we should probably start building these. They are pretty nice, and we can see our ability up here and the strength of our seal. So right now we don't really have any unlocked powers, I think. And once we get to 600 fortification, we will unlock the divine service commandment here, and at 1000 we get rejuvenation and so on. So this will give us enough to at least unlock the dutiful level here. And we're in the middle of researching gaining farms. I mean, we're gonna need farms. Want to grow our population here. Alright, let's see here. Let's go visit this place. As I thought. Oh, right. There is a bug there that just skips some of these. That is forest. Okay, there's a lot of science over here for some reason. Alright, but now these guys should be pacified. So they're friendly with us now. They won't attack us or nor spawn armies. Which is good. And now we can head for the manufacturers here. So we can simulate them by paying 150 influence here. So that way we gain 2 more population and we gain 4 defense on all of our units. Seems pretty good. Let's see here. Can I boost this one up? I think I want to get 1 more population though before we jump up 1 step. Or is it better to just have them join right away? This is... You know what, I'm not gonna overthink this. Let's just let them join us. There we go. They are a pretty good fit for us, so with the extra defense. So now, all of a sudden, it's gonna take us 28 turns. And you're are supposed to join there. I think I'm just gonna spread everything out equally at this point. Alright, so your specialty is that you have just straight up 1 extra industry, and you give some extra bonuses to the militia, which is like default. So every villagers can become militias if you're under attack, as there's a base defense. So they are a little bit stronger, which is nice. Okay, so now it's suddenly gonna take me 28 turns to gain some because I'm down to 3 food income. Maybe I should swap you over here then to help out a little bit. Yeah, let's go with that for now. I can live with a little bit less science and influence for now. Okay, so let's see here. You have found these guys. Oh, oh, interesting. Impact crater. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. That doesn't really... Alright, I can see. There's a lot of science, but not a lot of other things, unfortunately. Huh. I mean, I guess it could work in some ways, but we should probably start looking at the next expansion slot at this point. I think that would be useful. Okay, and you should start heading for the ruins we're looking for. Alright, I need to take the bridge as well. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit. Should probably explore in this direction as well, so I know at least my nearby regions. Okay, so they went that path. Oh, oh, oh no, okay. Okay, so this village has spawned some armies here. So I should probably get out of here if I can. Don't want to get in a fight. Oh, I see. There is a river source anomaly here. We have this mode. If you zoom out far enough, you get into this map mode, which is a pretty neat mode actually. Because it's easy, you can see the symbols for anomalies, minor villages, and things like that. Quest ruins, yeah. You can see that there is an anomaly here, there's an anomaly there, and this one is not shown because it's a river source, I guess, but question mark. Oh, there's a curiosity over there. Impact crater. Oh, okay, we can see orange all the way. Okay, maybe we want to grab this then as quickly as possible. Oh boy, okay. We need to get all the way over there. Okay, we might be already coming up on another opponent here. Alright, let's go diplomacy here. So you're indifferent. Okay, so here are the diplomacy screen here, and there's a lot of different things here going, but it's not too difficult. So here we have a power balance. Represent the difference in score between their empire and yours. Okay, so I'm actually considered much stronger than them for some reason. I wonder if it's because I got extra defense from my minor faction here. That's a good thing to have. Okay, and then we have public opinion. Their public opinion and our public opinion of them will increase or decrease the cost of things. So we have treaties, which we can propose to the other player, and which will be something both players will take part in. We have declaration, which is a one-sided thing, so we can just decide that you're not welcome inside our borders, or you're welcome to go inside. And it's just something we can just decide on our own. Justified war and unjustified war. So we can start wars from here as well. And we have no propositions from them to take care of. And they have really simplified this. So basically, if we want to have shared research, they will say, we want this, otherwise we won't accept. And if we want to change maps, it's the same 22 clacks, which is a luxury resource. And we haven't really found any of those yet. And if we want to go with a non-aggression pact, we need to pay 8. Okay, so we currently at peace, which means that it's okay to fight in neutral territories. That's not a problem. And if we go up one level to non-aggression pact here, we won't be able to fight each other in neutral territories, I guess. Yeah. So if you feel like that is a problem, then it's the first step into a military alliance. I think it's interesting how many steps we have here. Shared victories. Okay, well, more things will be unlocked once we get to there, but at least that's how it looks. Okay, so definitely want to get down to the borders here. Foundation, humble beginnings. Okay, I think, is this? Oh, this might actually be the other kin faction. Okay, well, we're close to each other by the looks of it. Okay, and where was the mosaic halls? There's here somewhere on the other side of the trees. Okay, this is a pretty big region, so maybe we should start looking into... Oh no, okay, we actually got into a fight here with the neutral factions here. Okay, that is very annoying. Alright, where do we start at this point? Alright, so we have this fight here. We are pretty much outnumbered here, so we're gonna have to retreat. Yeah, Your army moves 2 tiles away and each unit loses 50% of its maximum health. Oh, okay, that sucks. And we got attacked like that. Man, is it still that everybody takes the turn? Oh, we got attacked from here as well. By some Oneroi. Alright, at least this one we stand a pretty good chance. Oh yeah, so these guys are flying swarm units. Okay. So every type of unit in this game has advantages and disadvantages. For example, we have ranged heroes or ranged units. Come on, I have locked this. Okay. Okay, that's annoying. Infantry unit, for example, deals extra damage to ranged units and gain extra defense when adjacent to friendly units. And what do flying swarms do? When attacking juggernauts, they deal extra damage, or attacking infantry units. It can fly over obstacles, enemy units, and ignores all attack of opportunities. Okay. And cruel. When attacking unit with damage, to maximize its critical chance. Okay. Let's see here. So they're just gonna start somewhere over on that side. Definitely want to move my troops forward a little bit here. A bit tricky, but I mean this is high ground. So I guess I'm gonna have to have them come to me. Okay, let's go here. Okay. Okay, how far can you move? 3? Okay, so they will be able to reach my ranged hero here. Okay, let's see if I can. Nope, I still can't get any of the ranged stuff here. Maybe if I click here. You're ranged, here we go. Extra damage against flying units, that is pretty good. But when attacking, you're located in a forest tile or by adjacent to an enemy unit will lose 30% of the damage. So fortunately, we'll deal a little bit less damage here. We have upper ground, which is nice. 10% critical chance. Okay. I guess we're just gonna fire some damage there. Okay, so we could get into fight here if we want to. It's gonna leave our hero a little bit open here. Oh, hate it. You can just click. If you click on the side, you just leave the bell. Okay. Alright, but okay, so all our troops gain some shield, which will take damage before losing health. So basically, we reduce the damage we take every turn, thanks to this. Our extra defense will help out. Avoid from attack, yeah, reduce the damage. Alright, so we have defense expert, extra defense, and shield master we gain extra shield. And apparently infantry should gain extra defense when standing adjacent to friendly units, so we should have that extra defense, even though it doesn't say it. I think if you don't want to attack, you can just defend. So end your turn, and you get extra defense to the next turn here. Let's see what they decide to do. Yeah, they go for my hero here. Yep. A little bit annoying. I do a lot of damage here. You maybe should just focus down one of these guys. Pretty good hit. Do a little bit less damage now since I've broken focus. Oh, it can't be worse than broken, okay. Because now these guys are damaged, so they will deal less damage. I think a hero can stand united. Yeah, extra shield. Okay, you have 40 health left. And hold on the control. -5 defense. Yeah, okay, it's just a straight up production. Yeah, well, I mean, this is the guaranteed kill, so let's just get rid of you. Okay, and all units except ranged has zonal control, so if I were to try to move away from here, as you can see, I will take a hit from them. And I mean, they're flying, I can't really escape from them anyway, so let's just fire at them. Don't deal a lot of damage, so... Oh, critical hit, nice. Oh, and you can just finish them off. Alright, not too bad. We got some gold as battle spoils, and we got some experience on our hero here, which will help to level up and gain some more abilities and strength. Okay, at least that one went well. Here are the holes we're looking for, and then I think we're just gonna rotate back to town. Need to consolidate a little bit here. Okay, so you... I mean, they're hanging out in this area, so as long as I don't step too close to that, I should be fine. Southern Boars, okay. I'm gonna set there, and we'll see next turn if we just need to move quickly or not. Alright, so this one is built. Alright, these guys build... Alright, it's 5 total, yeah. Okay, so time for an improvement. I think it's time to just get the Sanctity of Nature built. Gives us 4 of everything. That's gonna increase our stuff quite a lot. And then we might need to start looking into producing some troops, maybe. Okay, so this is 1 food on this tile. Will I get... Yeah, okay, I immediately get 1 more food from this tile. Okay, that's not bad. Minor faction discovered. Strength of our seal rises. Right. We did unlock the Divine Service here, which upgrades basically one of our kins into a divine population. So instead of gaining 2 industry as an artisan, we gain +1 industry, dust, and science no matter where they work. And I mean, right now I think it's just preferable to have still use the industry here, but it's definitely something we're going to be doing a lot of later on, I think. Okay, so 7 food down here and some dust. 8 over there. There's 10 food down there. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to be too close to my opponent here. Yeah, this one is just better. Yeah, this is just a whole bunch of dust. I mean, this one is not bad at all, actually. Maybe I'll settle a camp here for the extra... A lot of food and dust here, and we gain extra industry anyways. You have positive status, right? You have extra damage. 6 more turns. Is that all of my army? No, it's just you. Alright, let's get inside of here then. Deep in the ancient ruins, the search party find Prija, badly injured and trespassing far from home. And Shaparenko decides to let her rest. They will speak in the morning. I am happy to pay. Someone will seek the truth after all. That's Prija, okay. You have the best interest of the king at heart. That is commendable. We all want to learn the truth, Prija, but your methods are disrespectful, not to mention dangerous. I saw someone. What? We crossed the ruins. It might have been Garen. I would have followed, but I fell. Maybe that was fortunate. Whoever you saw, I'd stake my life it wasn't Garen. And whoever it was might not have taken too kindly to you trailing them. Now, we need to get you back to rest. Yes, Lieutenant Brezvez. General, our scouts have sighted necrophage in the vicinity. We must have disturbed a nest. Alright, all came to arms. Let's see them off. Destroy the necro horde for 100 influence. Okay, I mean, we can grab another quest. Why not? Long winter's nap. The nerve of these surface types living on top of our land, stopping by to pry into our business. On behalf of the king, I ask you nicely to explain why you're here. We Oneroi don't much like visitors, meddlers, interlopers, or any of your sky-brain times from above ground. What's your words, Oneroi? The kin of Sheridan are not sky-brained, but we do not intend to meddle. Could we speak with your king directly? As a matter of fact, King of Sheridan, you can't. The king is dining at the Feast of Dreams. Must be a fine feast too, because no one's been able to bring her out of hibernation for an age. Female king? How strange. Anyways, sleeping is unfortunate. Some sort of illness? Yeah, that's it. An illness. And while the king sleeps, I'm in charge and busy. So maybe you can use that meddling sky brain energy to help us cure the king. I'll be grateful. There's an Oneroi legend about the Gem of Waking. Claims that it was stolen by those sneaks, the Tahooks, and hidden in some heap of surface junks. This would have been an age or two ago, mind, if the story even true at all. No Oneroi above ground has ever actually looked, but you could check out the rusted tower. Quite a tale. You believe this could work? Could be a wild goose chase, or you could find the gem and we wake the king. Search the rusted tower. We will pacify the village and we'll get bone panpipes. Gives 2 extra determination. And a skill. Shavius joins the battle until its conclusion when using this active skill. Huh. Okay, that's a cool one. Alright, a lot of stuff are happening now. Okay, we have a necrophage army roaming around here, and we need to be a little bit careful about that. So we're going to be heading back here. Oh, we actually have some walls now with the fortifications. And we need to start building up some army here. Okay, so I'm thinking that we'll set up a camp down here. Ooh. Abandoned site. Inside of their territory. We could go grab it. Actually. But I think I just mainly wanna get the camp at some point. Okay, we'll see next turn what happens. Okay, let's get you going there then. And you got a long road back. Fortunately, I would have loved to get through this path instead, but I mean, there's a necrophage army there. And I'd rather have some more troops before I encounter them. There's some that. And the rusted tower is here. Okay. Well, I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult to get there at some point. Alright, so now we have a camp here. And the camps, they do not have nation. We can do some landscaping actually. Scour, scorched earth policy. Rewild. Okay, rejuvenate tiles. Alright, so as for our faction, evolving into city is more expensive, but we can instead attach one extra region. So we have the option to either evolve this into a city, and we have a second city here who works independently, or we can pay less of that to attach it to a city, because turning these two into one big city. So the city will be working both areas here. So we will actually get access to all this food and dust, which would be really nice at this point. Oh, okay. Yeah, they managed to grab it. Is this considered our... So now, okay, you know what? You can just regain some health there while we're at it. So you, I can see here, you're gaining 32 health per second. Okay, yeah, you gain a lot of health when you're inside stuff. And you're not regaining any health at all. Okay, yeah. Fencing researched. Okay, some more slots on our capital, and we can now build farms. Okay, so you now regenerate 20 per turn because you're inside friendly territory. $264, yeah, rather not fight them if I can avoid it. Okay, we need to regain some health anyway, so... Alright, so we're done here. So now it's probably time to build up some units here. Hey, should we have a huntress on our team? Don't have a lot of armor though. I definitely want another legionary. 3 more turns for one more population here. Okay, I think it's time to just grab this. More defense, some extra industry from our military districts. And you can see every time you research something, it becomes more expensive. So you can basically just pick the ones you want the most first, because they're going to be the cheapest then. Okay. Let's turn. Oh, you guys, you just follow me here. Okay, it's gonna be a real tough one by the looks of it. You know what? I think we're gonna make this into some sort of cliffhanger here. So next episode, we're gonna be into a really tough fight here, see if I can figure out a way to get through this. And yeah, we'll just continue working. And so far, I think we're doing pretty okay. We'll see what Orange here decides to do, but hopefully I can at least keep some sort of army here to keep them off for a while. But yeah, it's fun so far. We got. Hope you guys understood most of it and are excited to see more of this. I will be recording a few more episodes while the demo is still available, and we'll see how many episodes this will end up being. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like, comment below, or subscribe, as it really helps out both the channel and these videos. And yeah, until next time, have a good one. See ya!